The great emperor penguin colony was a symphony of deep-throated calls and shuffling feathers, a fortress of shared warmth against the Antarctic endless day. In its heart, Pipo pecked gently at his father's beak, hungry. Soon, his father hummed, the sound vibrating through his feet. The hunting is hard, the ice is stubborn. Far below, in a labyrinth of ice filaments, Tard the tardigrade contracted into a ton, a desiccated barrel. His metabolism sank to near zero. The ice algae he grazed upon were gone. Their vibrant green faded. His world had turned from a garden into a crystal tomb. The pressure of the compacted ice above was immense, but Tard was built to withstand crushing depths and cosmic voids. He waited. Survival was his bravery. Days passed. Pipo grew listless. He saw weary adults returning with scant meals. He heard the plaintive cries of other chicks. The great cycle of life, which had sustained his ancestors forever, was stuttering. A deep, instinctual understanding stirred in him. Something is wrong. Driven by a restless courage, Pipo waddled away from the safety of the huddle. His father called, but Pipo had seen something, a dark line against the white, a lead in the ice. It was narrow, but it was open water. Perhaps there was food there? He scrambled towards it, his fluffy down offering little against the biting wind. Meanwhile, a subtle shift occurred. A ray of sun, strengthened by the perpetual summer, focused on a dark patch of the compacted ice, a patch warmed slightly by the breath of a seal's breathing hole. The ice there, under immense pressure, began to stress. A microscopic fracture formed, a hairline crack that ran deep. It found Tard's chamber. The crack was a doorway. Meltwater, infinitesimal but liquid, trickled in. Tard, sensing the change, reanimated, his legs stretched. He moved towards the moisture, not for food, but for its very essence. As he crawled, his sturdy claws and lumbering body did what gentle water could not. He scraped. Tiny, tiny granules of ice fell, widening the crack ever so slightly. It was not force, but persistent, gentle action. Pipo reached the lead. The water was dark and frightening. He had never swum, but floating in it was strange, pale krill, listless and slow-starving. This was not the bounty his mother described. He leaned over, pecking at the water, trying to stir it, to find better food. His clumsy pecking sent vibrations through the ice. The vibrations travelled. They met the microscopic fracture where Tard was patiently, stubbornly scraping. Pop! A small piece of the compacted ice ceiling fell away. Sunlight, for the first time in weeks, speared into the icy underworld. It struck a patch of dormant, golden-brown ice algae clinging to the older ice below. Light was their song. They awoke. Photosynthesis began, a silent galactic explosion on a microscopic scale. They multiplied, colouring the meltwater green. The krill in Pipo's lead, sensing the feast, grew active, swarming towards the source. Their stirring attracted a small silver fish, which darted in for a meal. A snow petrel, soaring overhead, saw the flash of silver and dove. The crackle of life returned. Pipo, seeing the bird catch the fish, let out a triumphant squawk. He didn't understand the chain he had helped complete, but he felt the shift. He waddled back to the colony, his spirit bold. The process, once started, grew. More cracks, fueled by sun and the gentle, persistent work of countless other unseen tards in the ice, spider-webbed through the compacted blanket. Meltwater channels formed, becoming rivers of life, carrying awakened algae into the open ocean. The krill bloomed in a great pink swarm. The ocean sang with the sounds of returning life, the slap of a seal's tail, the blast of a minke whale's breath, the cacophony of seabirds. Pipo's mother returned, her belly full. As she fed him, the colony's cacophony was one of joy, not strain, and Tard, having feasted on the revitalized algae, once again contracted into a ton. His job, for now, was done. He had not fought a monster. He had not roared a battle cry. His bravery was the bravery of persistence, of being so unimaginably tough that he could be gentle, of acting in tiny ways that, when multiplied by millions and mixed with sunlight in a penguin's peck, could change a world. The snow that never slept had found its rhythm again. Its heroes were not just the majestic emperors or the mighty whales, but also the chick who dared to wander and the microscopic giant who, with gentle, stubborn action, helped the meltwater sing. The balance was restored, not by force, but by the quiet, interconnected bravery of all living things, great and small.